Welcome back to Chicago White Sox Draft Only Franchise. We just wrapped up spring training, getting ready for opening day. We had to send everybody down to the minors, get all our rotational lineups set, and we go under pending transactions. And there are a couple of players I am very interested in. I said we could add someone on optional assignment waivers if they are 25 years of age or younger. And we have two of them. We have Rodney North. He's a closing pitcher, 80 overall. Right-handed pitcher, 94 hits per nine, 79 strikeouts, 75 walks. Pitching clutch is a little low, but unless they get on second or third base, it's not going to make much difference. Has very little major league experience, and he does have a quirk of pickoff artist. Don't see that very often. So I am definitely interested in adding him. There was also a shortstop, Jefferson Rojas, 24 years old, decent bat. Really good defense and speed. Has very little MLB experience as well. A pretty good shape shortstop-wise, but I definitely want to improve our bullpen, so I'm going to put a claim in on Rodney North. If we get him, he'll have to go on the 40-man roster. And I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to send Dre Jameson through outright waivers, expose him, see if somebody else wants to pick him back up. We just got him in the Rule 5 draft. If he goes down to the minors and clears, then what I would do would be to cut Nolan McLean, who's 27. He's a D potential. He's not going to go up. And he's kind of had his time with us. And I would do those two switches. If someone wants to turn around and claim Jameson, that's fine. I'll just swap out the 25-year-old for the 31-year-old and pick up around 7 points in overall, plus a potential upgrade from a C to a B. So we'll have to wait 3 days, and I will be right back once those days are passed and we know what we have to do. And we got Rodney North off waivers from the Guardians. That makes it even better. We took Angel Martinez from them last year, and we're going to get a closing pitcher off of them for this year. And we are going to put Dre Jameson on outright waivers to get him through to the minor league. If someone wants to take him, that's fine by me. And Dre Jameson was returned back to the Diamondbacks. They took him back, so didn't lose anything there. We picked him up on the Rule 5. Then we gave him right back to Arizona after we claimed a much younger, better relief pitcher off waivers from the Cleveland Guardians. And I moved Rodney North from closer to reliever. We have plenty of closing guys that can take that role. We need him in the regular bullpen. He drops 2 overall, which is good. That gives him 2 more numbers he can grow back up as he progresses up. So welcome to the White Sox, Rodney North. And welcome to opening day 2028 as the Sox will host the Detroit Tigers. They have a great pitching matchup with Hagen Smith and Dylan Cease. White Sox missed the playoffs last year on a tiebreaker, hoping to finish that off and get in the playoffs this year. You can see what Hagen did last year, 11-14, 221 strikeouts, 190 innings. That was the most, tied with Garrett Crochet for the most in the majors. And the first batter he's going to face today is Jace Young, and he's going to hit a line drive into right, and Jack's going to have that for the first out. Jack is going to be our full-time right fielder this year, so we don't have to worry about him pitching, just returning back to hitting. And Dalton Varsho is going to chase a pitch off the plate and strike out, so Hagen Smith gets his first K of the season. That'll bring in a third-place hitter, Colt Keith. And he's going to hit a pop fly into right field. Jack drifting back towards the edge of the warning track, and he's got it on the run. So quick first inning for Hagen Smith as the Sox bats need to come alive here early in the season. We got a lot of important games. They'll be tested early with Dylan Cease on the mound. And there he is, Dylan Cease, signed as a free agent. He last year was 13-9, won the Cy Young in 2027, 3.16 ERA, 208 strikeouts, 211 innings. Great strikeout to walk ratio. He had a tough challenge for the Sox hitters, and leading off is Roman Anthony. We're going to have him bat leadoff this year. And he's going to hit a line drive over the third baseman's head, and that's going to get into left field, and he's going to be on base with a leadoff hit. Anthony singles to get things going here. He had a breakout year last year, and hoping he can even do better this year. That'll bring in Sean Canones, who was our leadoff hitter last year. We're going to drop him one spot in the order, and he's going to hit a line drive in the right field. And that's going to be caught by Suzuki for the first out. Now bring in Colson Montgomery, our most consistent hitter last year. Got 1 on, 1 out, 1-2 pitch, and there goes a runner, and he's going to be out as they strike him out, throw him out, double play as Montgomery strikes out, and Dylan Dingler guns down Roman Anthony. See the replay. Quick pop time, strong throw, and the Sox are out of that inning quick. Now we head to the top of the second inning. MJ Melendez is going to swing and miss on a strike on the inside half. Hagen Smith got that strikeout pitch working early in the season. That'll bring in their DH, Bryce Rainier. 1-2 pitch to him, and he's going to swing and miss on the slider and strike out. So that's going to be 3 strikeouts and 3 batters. Make that 3 strikeouts and 4 batters, my bad. And that brings in Seiya Suzuki, and he's going to hit a smash to short. Monty's got that, throw across. And another quick half inning for Hagen Smith. He loves opening day. Heads the bottom of the half inning. Jack's going to be leading off. Hopefully we can get the offense going here early. And there he is, Jack Caglione looking to bounce back. A little bit of an off season last year. 1-1 pitch from Cease. That's going to be a shot down the left field line. That's going to drop in and go all the way to the wall. And Jack's going to be on with a leadoff extra base hit. He's in with a double, sliding in safely ahead of the throw. So the Sox get a man scoring position right off the rip. Here's Art Rocha, big RBI chance here. He struggled in the second half last year. 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball into center field. Dalton Varsho drifting back to the edge of the track. He's got it. Throw comes back in, and Jack's going to go to third base on the play. So now we have a man at third with only 1 out. That'll bring in Dexter Watley. Finished third in the Rookie of the Year race last year. 2-1 pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball to third, and Young's got it, and that holds Jack at third base, and throw across gets him. Unfortunate there. If he could hit that ball to short or second, that might have scored a run. Now it's up to the rookie, Alfredo Villa, playing first base full-time this year, and he's going to swing and miss and strike out to end the inning. So Dylan Cease pitching out of runners on base in each of the first 2 innings. Hagen Smith's going to head back out on the mound. We're still scoreless through 2. And after Hagen Smith hit Aiden Miller with a pitch to start the inning, that'll bring in Thomas Sajasi, the shortstop. 3-2 pitch is going to be a pop fly behind first base in foul territory, and Villa's going to have that for the first out. So Miller got hit by pitch. That's their first runner of the game. You got 1 on, 1 out. Dingler up, and he swings and misses on the fastball off the plate for the second out. That's K number 4 already for Hagen Smith. And that'll bring in Jace Young. Leadoff batter playing third base. 1-2 pitch to him, and he's going to chase a slider off the plate and strike out as well. So Hagen Smith clearly has a strikeout pitch going early here. 5 Ks through 3 innings. As we had bottom half, it's still scoreless. And leading off for Chicago is left fielder Jeremy De La Rosa. 1-1 pitch from Cease is going to be a ground ball to second base. That's going to be scooped by Keith and a throw to first, and there's 1 down. That'll bring up Edgar Caro. Had good pop out of the number 9 slot last year. Got to get that average up. He hits a fly ball into right field. Suzuki drifts back, and he's going to have that for the second out. These pitchers are rolling early, as usually is the case. Now to bring in Roman Anthony. Singled in the first. Was caught stealing to end the inning. Nobody on, 2 out, and 2-2 pitch from Cease on the way. And he swings and misses at a fastball low in the zone off the plate. That's strike 3. So Cease, 3 strikeouts of his own. We're scoreless as we head to the 4th. And leading off for the Tigers, Dalton Varsho, center fielder. Struck out swinging his first time up. The 1-1 pitch from Smith. And it's going to be a ground ball to first, and Villa's got it, runs over, steps on the bag, and there's 1 down. Villa, much better hitter than Ryan Ward against both sides. Ward was good against righties, not against lefties. Villa can hit both sides. Now to bring in Colt Keith. And he's going to hit a smash to short, and Monty's got that little line drive, and that's going to be the second out. And that'll bring in left fielder MJ Melendez. 1-2 pitch to him. And he chases a slider off the plate and strikes out. So Hagen Smith, 6 Ks through 4 innings. Tigers still looking for their first hit. White Sox trying to get their first run. Now leading off the fourth, Sean Canones. And his 1-2 pitch from Cease is hit into left field down the line, and Melendez tracks that down for the first out. And that'll bring in Colson Montgomery. He struck out his first time, hit .277 with 28 homers and 77 ribs last year. Trying to get to that 30 home runs, 90 to 100 RBIs this year. And he's a smash to first. Scooped and stepping on the bag is Aiden Miller for the second out. And that'll bring in Jack. Doubled, was stranded at third last time up. And here's another smash into left field, but it's right at Melendez. Doesn't even have to move. And that's 3 quick outs. So we're through 4 innings. Scoreless game. Severe pitchers duel going on here between Hagen Smith and Dylan Cease. And here we are on top of the fifth DH. Bryce Rainier up, 2-2 pitch from Smith, and a swing and a miss and strikes him out. That's 7 Ks now for Hagen. Dude is on a roll. And that brings up Seiya Suzuki, the right fielder. 2-1 pitch to him. That's going to be a ground ball to third. It's going to be a scoop by Rocha and a throw across, and there's 2 quick outs. Seems like every inning got quick outs here. That'll bring up Aiden Miller, hit by pitch last time. He's going to draw a walk this time, so he's been on base twice. The only 2 runners Detroit has had. That'll bring up Sajasi with 1 on and 2 out. 1-1 pitch from Smith. That's going to be a fly ball down the right field line. Jack drifting over towards the corner, and he's got it fair territory for the third out. So Hagen Smith cruising along through 5 innings. 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. No hits allowed. All right, leading off the bottom of the 5th is Art Rocha. Cease's 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be shot into left field. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall for extra bases. Rocha digging hard. He's into second base. And again, the Sox have a leadoff man on in scoring position, and that brings up Dexter Watley. Big RBI chance here. That's going to be a ground ball to third, and it gets by both the third baseman and the shortstop, but runner had to hold up because he had to wait to see if Young was going to get it, and that keeps him at third base. Well, now we have men at the corners, nobody out. 3-2 count on Villa, and he swings and misses on the fastball and strikes out. At least he didn't hit into a double play, but fly ball would have been very helpful, and that'll bring in De La Rosa. 1-2 pitch, and that hits him in the back. So now the Sox, excellent scoring opportunity here. Bases loaded. 2 outs after an Edgar Carroll strikeout. Roman Anthony up and hits a fly ball, foul ball down the third base line, and Young's going to settle under that, and the Sox blow a great scoring opportunity. Had the bases loaded and only 1 out. A strikeout and a foul out to end the inning, and Dylan Cease pitches out of a huge jam as we head to the 6th inning. Here on the top of the 6th, Dylan Dingler up, leading off. Here's a fly ball in the left field. Drifting back is De La Rosa, edge of the warning track, and he's got it for the first out. Hagen Smith continues to dominate here. Young up now, and he's going to take strike 3 on the outside edge. That's strikeout number 8 for Hagen Smith. And that brings in Dalton Varsho. 1-2 pitch to him. And that's going to be a fly ball into left center field. De La Rosa tracking. Now Anthony's going to run over, and he's got it for the third out. So Hagen Smith, no hits, no runs through 6. Sox bats have to wake up. All right, Canone's leading off now. We've had a couple of guys get extra base hits to lead off innings. And the pitch, and that's a shot down the right field line. Foul. Oh, my goodness. Bidding for a home run. Driving the first run of the season. He just missed less than 2 feet. And then he strikes out on a nasty cutter down in the zone for the first out, and that'll bring up Colson Montgomery. And he's going to hit a pop-up in the infield, and Jace Young's going to settle under and have that for an easy out. So Cease dodges a home run, gets 2 quick outs. Now Jack's back up with nobody on and 2 out. The 1-2 pitch from Cease. And he swings and misses on the slider, so Cease is matching Hagen Smith. That's 6 Ks for him. Sox have scattered 4 hits. Now we're heading to the 7th inning. Colt Keith leading off. 2-1 pitch from Hagen Smith. There's a shot down the left field line, curving towards the corner, and that's going to drop, and it's going to hop over the wall. It's going to be a ground rule double, and that breaks up the no-hitter. So now we have a man at second, nobody out. MJ Melendez up, 3-2 pitch to him. And he gets him to pop it up behind home plate. Caro in foul territory. He's going to have that for the first out. Huge out for Smith there. And that's going to be it. He's dominating. He's only given up one hit. I know he's throwing a lot of pitches, but inexplicably, the manager's going to bring in Rodney North, the guy that we acquired off optional waivers at the end of spring training from Cleveland. See what he did last year for the Guardians. Hoping he can solve some of the problems we had in the bullpen last year. First man he's going to face is Rainier. And it's going to be a smash to second, and Canone's got it. Runner gets back, so now there's 2 outs and a man on second. Now to bring in Seiya Suzuki. 1 on, 2 out. 2-1 pitch from North. On the way. And that's a shot to center, and that one's out of here. Oh, my goodness. Hagen Smith gives up 1 hit, and now he's given up 1 run, just like last year against Minnesota. And Seiya Suzuki puts the Tigers on top 2-0 here in the 7th inning. They've been dominated for 6 1/3 innings, and all of a sudden, the Tigers have the lead, and the Sox are scratching their heads. Now to bring up Aiden Miller now. 3-2 pitch to him. And it's going to be a swing and a miss and a strikeout. So North gets the 3rd out, but he gives up a big 2-run homer to Seiya Suzuki. And Hagen Smith's excellent start goes for naught. As if our bats don't get going, he could stand to lose this game, only giving up 1 hit. All right, leading off the bottom of the inning for the Sox is Art Rocha, trying to get those 2 runs back. And a swing and a miss on a nasty slurve down and in, but Cease, and he strikes out. So, see, that's 8 strikeouts for Cease. That'll bring up Dexter Watley. Sox desperately need to get somebody on, and they do there with ball 4. So Watley is going to bring the tying run to plate now. And the Tigers are going to do the exact same thing the White Sox did. As soon as their starter gives up a base runner, he's out of the game. So Dylan Cease, pitching just as good a game as Hagen Smith did, he leaves with a 2-0 lead. He cannot lose the game. Excellent pitcher's duel, and that'll bring in new pitcher Joe Lasorsa. Not Lasorda, Lasorsa. Never heard of him before, but he had 31.9 strikeout rate last year, so that's excellent. He's going to have a man on first. And the first batter he's going to face is Alfredo Villa, who hits lefties and righties equally well. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to short, and it's going to get past the shortstop into left field. Watley digs around second, goes into third, and he beats the throw. Wow, that was a dangerous play there. Didn't get very deep in the left field, but now we have men at the corners and 1 out. 1-2 pitch for De La Rosa, and he's going to swing and miss on a slider off the plate. He is prone to striking out in clutch situations, and he does it again. So now it's up to Edgar Caro. 2 on, 2 out, and there's a tapper to second base. Diving play. Keith throws, and he gets him. Wow, that saved a run. Colt Keith laying out, playing great defense there. After breaking up the no-hitter in the top half of the inning. Have a 7th inning, Colt Keith. As the Tigers lead 2-0. Now we go to the top of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Sajasi. That's how North starts the inning. Trying to keep this to a 2-0 game. Dylan Dingler up now. And he's going to hit a pop fly into center field. Anthony's going to drift back near the warning track. On the warning track, and he's got it. That ball just kept carrying for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Jace Young, 3rd baseman. Nobody on, 2 out. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a smash inside the bag, down the left field line. Young's on with a hit. Digging hard around first. He's going for 2. De La Rosa's throw, and he's out. What a throw by De La Rosa. And Young is gunned down, trying to stretch this single into a double. And Chicago keeps it 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. And new pitcher for the Tigers, Jose Suarez, lefty. You can see what he did last year. Had a rough year with a 6.28 ERA and almost a 2 whip. First batter he's going to face is leadoff hitter Roman Anthony. 1 for 3 on the day. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. It's going to be a scoop and a throw by Sajasi, and he's out for the first out. That'll bring in Sean Canones. 3-1 pitch from Suarez is way outside in ball 4, so Sox get that runner on, bringing up the tying run. We got Colson Montgomery and Jack Caglione coming up next. 1 on, 1 out. Full count now. Colson Montgomery, 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be a pop-up on the infield. So JC drifting back into shallow left. And he's going to have that for the second out as Monty's popped out in a couple of key situations so far. And here's Jack. The runner goes, strike and throw, and he's out at second. Oh my, what was Canones thinking? We got the tying run at the plate. It's Jack Caglione, our big power hitting cleanup hitter. The runner goes and he's out. And the Sox are out of the inning now as we head to the 9th. And a new pitcher for the Sox, lefty Ben Harris that we got in the Rule 5 draft. Hoping he can also add some stability to this bullpen. First batter he's going to face is center fielder Dalton Varsho. And the 1-2 pitch is going to be a shot into left field. De La Rosa tracking after it. It's going to drop. And he's got it. Throw comes back in, and he's safe. So, Varsho doubles to shallow left center field. De La Rosa did a great job of cutting it off, but look at this play. He slid to the inside part of the bag. Canones was tagging the outside, and that's why he's safe. So we got a man on second, nobody out. Colt Keith up, 2-2 pitch, and he strikes him out with a high fastball. Nice job there, Harris. Need more, see more of that this year. Now we got man on second still, 1 out, full count to MJ Melendez. That's going to be a smash down the left field line. That's going to get down and into the corner. That's going to be a run. Tigers going to take a 3-0 lead as Melendez into second base with a double. 2 doubles in the inning for Detroit. It's now 3-0. That brings up DH Bryce Rainier. 1-2 pitch to him. That's going to be a shot in the center field. Anthony's drifting back. He's got it. Throw comes in. That's going to hold the runner at second base. That brings up Seiya Suzuki. Hit a big 2-run homer last time up. Give the Tigers the lead. 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball behind home plate. Caro doesn't have to move very far, and he's got it for the 3rd out. But the Tigers expand that lead. RBI double by MJ Melendez makes this a 3-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 9th. And new pitcher for the Tigers, Brant Herter, coming in trying to close this game out. He had 3 saves last year, taking over the job as a full-time closer this year. First man he's going to face is Big Jack. Caglione was a tying run last inning when Canones got thrown out to end the inning. And there's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman's got it. And throw to first is not in time. He took too long to get rid of it. Keith made a great play last inning, and he was too slow on this one. And Jack's going to get a rare infield hit. You can see Tapper to his right. He gets it, and there's no urgency to throw, and Jack beat it easily. Now bring up Rocha now. Tying run on deck. Need one more batter on base. 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball inside the bag down the left field line. Melendez has got it. Throws it back in and holds Jack to second. So that's exactly what the Sox needed. They have 2 men on, nobody out. Dexter Watley, the tying run, definitely has power, especially against lefties. Herter's pitch, and he takes strike 3 at the letters. He didn't like that call at all. Got to be swinging, though. All right, 2 on, 1 out. Villa up, and there's a ground ball to second. Keith flips. So JC over to first, and that's the ball game. Tigers get a clutch double play to end the 9th. As they were no hit for 6 1/3 innings, and all of a sudden they win the game 3-0 with a late rally. Dylan Cease 1-0. Hagen Smith, tough luck loss, and Herter gets the save. Let's check out this box score. 5 hits scattered, only 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. Huge 2-run homer by Suzuki. Doubles by Varsho and Melendez in the 9th. Tack-on run as Cease was dominant. Sox side, 2 hits for Jack, 2 for Rocha. Both had a double. 2 big caught stealings. Hagen Smith, again, 2nd year in a row, he's allowed 1 hit, 1 run on opening day and loses. And North and Harris brought him in to stabilize the pen. They both gave up a run, so they got to get better as we go. But the Sox lose 3-0 on opening day to Detroit. And the day after our opening day loss, down in AAA at Charlotte, Kevin McCann, the number 1 starter down there, made his season debut. You can see they lost the game 2-1, but he pitched much better. 7 hits in 6 innings. It is actually an improvement. 2 runs allowed, and he did not allow a home run. So if he can cut down his home runs, kind of cut down those hits and walks, he should be a candidate to come up later in the season should we have an injury. Also, looking at the hitting side, Donnie Ramirez at DH, he's a guy that we took in this last draft. You can see his ratings right there. He's a really good contact. He's already probably major league ready on the contact side. Good vision, discipline, clutch. His only problem is, 1, his defense isn't great, and 2, he's got 57 durability. So he's only 18 years old, but excited about him. He should be someone that could be a long-term piece down the road, but great debut for him, going 2 for 4, even though Charlotte took the loss. And game 2 against Detroit, Anthony Medrano on the mound. White Sox get a 4-2 win. See Rainier with a home run and 2 RBIs for the Tigers. We pounded Jackson Jobe for 10 hits and 5 2/3. Hitting side, Rocha 2 hits, Watley 2 hits, Villa 2 hits. Doubles by Anthony, Watley, and Caro. 3 different guys with steals. Medrano 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks, gets the win. Brisky does a good job in setup role. And Garrett Lewis, who tied for the American League lead in saves last year, gets his first of this season. And then we drop game 3 to lose the series 2-1. Davy Garcia on the mound there. See Parker Meadows gets 3 hits and a home run. Bryce Rainier with another home run. Sajasi with a home run. Lux with 2 hits. Kyle Bradish pitches great. 1 run in 8 innings. On our side, 2 hits for Jack. 3 other guys had 1 hit. Quinones with a home run. Maddox with a steal. Davy gives up 6 with 5 earned in 4 innings. So Rodney North, our late spring training addition, did well. Jose Hernandez, 3 innings, no hit, ball in relief. So the bullpen did their job today. Garcia was the one that didn't pitch well. So got to get some hits going. Can't win if you only score 1 run. And then the next series against the Braves, we dropped 2 out of 3 in that one as well. Win game 1, give up 2 runs. Sean Quinones, 2-run homer, 2 hits for Watley, another home run by Maddox. Ricky McCann, 2 runs unearned. Rocha made an error. He did walk 5. That's a little concerning. But again, their bullpen did their job. Garrett Lewis gets his 2nd save of the season. Miguel Rodriguez, that's one of the draft choices we had from last year. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. Love that look. Then game 2, we lose 3-1. Eloy Jimenez with a home run. Hurston Waldrop does great, although he does give up 9 hits, but has 9 strikeouts. On our side, 2 hits for Quinones, 2 for Rocha, 2 for Caro. Jack, the only run we scored was on his solo homer. And bullpen gave up a couple of runs there. Game 3, we lose 1-0. Ronald Acuna drives in the only run as Schwellenbach gives up 5 hits, 3 walks, 7 Ks, and 8 shutout innings. We scattered 6 hits on our side, did have 3 walks. Hagen Smith, again, loses by giving up 1 run. So he's given up 2 runs in 2 starts this year. He's 0-2 with a 1.45 ERA. North, 2 no-hit innings. Miguel Rodriguez, a no-hit inning. So the bullpen has been much, much improved to start this season. Just looks like the offense needs to turn it on. We scored 4 runs in 3 games, and we gave up 6 runs in those 3 games. So when you're only giving up 2 runs on average per game, you should be a lot better than 2 and 4. So we got a big series coming up here with Kansas City and Cleveland. Again, Kansas City further down in the month, then a 4-game series with Minnesota, and another one to start the month of May. So we've got a lot of division series coming up. We'll try and highlight as many of those as we can in the next episode. But it's been a slow start on the offense. Pitching's been doing really well, especially that bullpen, like I said, which was a sore spot. That's the reason why we didn't make the playoffs last year, was our bullpen. And you can see there's no Steven Kolek. I made sure he wasn't going to lose any more games for us. So if you like the series so far, please like, subscribe, share it out, leave a comment, hit that notification bell. And I will see you very soon with the next episode of Chicago White Sox Draft Only Franchise.